Good morning from winter wonderland, if you could call it that. But yeah, we had snow, surprisingly, 2 days ago. And it is freezing temperatures, although today's the first day where it will actually be clear. As you guys could see, no clouds in sight, so hopefully stuff will melt. But roads are very icy. Everything, I mean, this is like straight up ice, but main roads should look kind of like this. It was such a shocker, such a surprise that nearly every single freeway was closed for about a day. Yeah, it was bad, it was messy, but I got 3 cars to pick up today, and I purchased them 2 days ago. So obviously, I would say like 90% of the city was shut down, including Copart. So I am anticipating a very busy day, a lot of people trying to pick up their cars to avoid storage fees and whatnot. And I am one of those people. And unfortunately, because of Copart's new rule, all cars have to be trailered, so that means I have to do 3 trips. So, got the tow rig, heading to my brother's house to pick up the trailer. And we're getting this party started. And hopefully they were good purchases. Welcome. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am here at Copart. Their office says closed until 12 p.m. due to computer issues. There's a bunch of people here. I scheduled through their dumb app an appointment to pick up the first car. I pull up here and I'm trying to mark as arrived, and my appointment has been canceled by them. So I rescheduled another appointment. I see a forklift driver back there parked by the gate, and she, I don't know, they're just standing by the forklift thing, and no one is doing. There's 2 semis and 3 trucks, SUVs waiting to pick up cars. Appointment is scheduled. It says it's in progress. I marked that I'm arrived, and nothing. So I have no idea how long I'll be waiting here, but multi-million dollar company, and they're having issues. And honestly, I don't believe it's computer issues. I think it's snow, and by default, it's very easy to be lazy in these conditions. But obviously, if customers are out here working and we made it, and you guys made it to work to the office, start working. Anyways, I knew this was gonna be a long day, but man, it seems like it's gonna be a really long day today. Bad week to buy cars.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alrighty guys, just spoke to the manager, and she said they're not loading out any cars today, because there's only one loader and they can't safely move the cars. They can't unload them, load them, and so on and so forth. And the other loaders, because of the weather conditions, are not able to even come into work. They are closed again. So she said come back Monday. Today is Friday. She said we'll be taking care of storage fees and whatnot, but come back Monday, they'll be working at full capacity, taking cars out. So, no cars today. Honestly, I did not expect that, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. Like, yeah, roads are pretty doo-doo right now, but I made it out. I was ready to work, ready to pick them up. And here we are. So we wait until Monday.
Several days later.
It is Monday. I pulled up to Copart. It's parked at the entrance. Check this out, guys. And one of the employees came out and basically told me they got 4 forklift drivers working. And she said the wait is between 2 and 3 hours to get a car pulled out. There's obviously still snow in parts, and obviously they're working, but holy smokes, man. 2 to 3 hours, and I got 3 cars. So with that logic, I most likely, I won't be able to get the cars today even. I mean, I don't know. Actually, you know what I'll do? I have different appointment slots with their dumb app. I'm just going to mark as arrived for every single one. It says I have arrived outside of my appointment schedule, but whatever. I'm just accepting everything. And then hopefully, they will place the cars like this, and then I'll grab a jump box and whatnot, and then see if I can just drive them up on the trailer myself, so I don't have to wait that long. Basically, thought process is if I get added to the queue and then I stay in the queue like that, then beautiful.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Typical Copart. Been sitting here for a little bit now, for about 50 minutes, so nearly an hour. They only got 2 forklifts working, not 4, which again, you know, typical Copart lies, if you will. Yeah, just 2. I've been watching it. I was like, man, where's the 4th? Unless 2 are in the back, maybe shuffling cars around, but it doesn't make sense to pick up a car, drop a car, just so that somebody else picks up the car to pull it out. But what do I know? But I'm still waiting. No cars yet of mine.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alrighty guys, 1 car on the trailer, and obviously I am going to rush. I think I will not be doing videos of kind of back and forth picking up the cars. I think I will just grab them and then collectively we'll look at everything, because Copart's so busy, and the fact that I scheduled the other appointments are marked that I'm here. So honestly, I'm just rushing, and so I don't focus on the camera and, you know, don't goof up. We'll just take a look at all the cars at the lot. At least that's the plan. If it slows down, then obviously I'll take more videos, but we're gonna try it this way. We're back at Copart. Looks like not much has changed. So IAA discloses when a car is missing a catalytic converter. Man, look at this guy. Straight up on the rim. That can't be good for the rim. Copart does not, or I missed it, but it sounds like the Honda Accord has no catalytic converter. We have a maintenance required light, we have a check engine light, and then another light. Engine, honestly, it was so loud and I rushed so fast that I don't know if it sounds fine or not. The other thing is I put the jump box on and all the doors locked, and key inside and everything. I nearly crapped myself. So thankfully the rear left door was open and I was able to get in, but I thought, holy smokes, that really sucks. And then I jumped in the car, started it. As soon as I start it, doors lock again. So that's going to be an issue. And I checked, the key does not work with the lock. Either the lock is busted, I'm not sure, but it doesn't work. It works for the ignition, but not for the door. So I might have to call out a locksmith. Basically, what I'm getting at is I tried bidding on this thing. I was 1 bid away from winning it, and I almost panicked thinking that that's my car. Today's a messy day. So the Honda Accord, the one car that I thought was going to be the smallest project or no project at all, I was thinking, okay, just clean it up, maybe replace the battery, change the oil, very simple stuff, and it'll be good to go. And as of right now, it looks like it's going to be a big project. I gotta source a catalytic converter and then sort key issues, and then I guess we'll go from there. But this guy was just trying to drive up. Let me zoom in, and he couldn't make it, so now he's trying again. There we go, now he made it. I could literally hear the metal burning out on his trailer. It's busy out here, very busy. And as soon as, you know, these guys, one of them moves, I'll move out.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I am back at the lot, and honestly, my first impression is I bit off way more than I would like to chew. You win some, you lose some. So I don't even know where to start. So this Kia is a, what's the proper word? Theft recovery? Damage, I don't know what's up with that, but we'll try to warm it up and pop it out. It's plastic. And then see, this is kind of broken. So we'll see if I could make it fit without replacing the front bumper. Think of something. This window's broken, which, you know, theft recovery. Looks like we do have moisture in here, but again, window was busted. But this is a pretty nice one. This is a Kia Soul Plus. I'm not very familiar with the trims and what they mean, but obviously leather seats is an option in a Kia. Let's see if we got anything in here. So it looks like battery's at least somewhat good. So this car was sold as a run and drive. How true that is, I have no idea. But it has a busted ignition. So this car suffers from the typical Kia Hyundai theft stories. I have a screwdriver somewhere in my pocket. There we go. Yeah, they said it's a run and drive. Let's take a look in there. I have no idea how they would come to this conclusion unless we just... Okay, well, that might be how we're gonna do it. So let me try it. Would you look at that? It is a run and drive. And it actually sounds healthy. 135,000 miles. Brake light is on, no other lights. I mean, TPMS, but that's fine. Let's start warming it up, updating. I don't know what you'd be updating. Okay, well, Kia is a run and drive. Sounds good. Catalytic converters are there. So let me get the trailer prepped, unload, and then we'll probably move on to the Dodge and then finish off with the, I guess, largest disappointment today, if you will. And I need to grab a pump. These tires, oh, these are bald. And these, when he was loading them, were actually pretty nice. So I'm assuming they swapped fronts to rear, and they probably did a lot of burnouts here on this one, or just drove him forever. Yeah, this is like smooth. But I'm curious if the tire is a little bit flat because there is no tread and it's probably down to the wire somewhere. But this car started on its own. It has a check engine light on, but the engine sounds healthy. So engine-wise, both of these I would say are good. I'll have to listen to this one and see if I could almost ignore the no catalytic converter aspect of it. But I guess let's open this up. Yeah, that's a lot. And I'm curious if I would be able to see somewhere from here without lifting the car up. Probably not. I don't want to get underneath in this icky weather. But regardless, this one will probably go to my mechanic so he could install a new catalytic converter on it, and then we'll go from there. But man, I literally put the jump box on, came up and pulling it, and it doesn't open. I was like, what in the world? And pulled this door. I was able to get in. But it is kind of filthy inside. It doesn't smell bad in here, but obviously I think just years and years of use and no cleaning. So this one will need a good detail, inside and out. So obviously there's like almost no damage on it. It's a 2002. The only damage is to the hood, but again, that's probably just tougher life, not caused by accident. This one was probably vandalism, theft recovery, something along those lines. Although they sold it with front end damage, but you know, that would explain it. And I'll have to check. Maybe I'll just throw it up here if it showed that it was missing a catalytic converter and I just missed it or not. But it is what it is. I checked really briefly. New cats are like 70 bucks for this car, so it's not expensive. Dodge Dart. So the driver's side is all pretty nice. This is where it gets rough. So this I was not planning on fixing. Before I ordered a new headlight, I did want to make sure the engine sounds fine, which it does. I'll need new tires on it most likely, and then this is the bigger issue, which I do not plan on fixing. I will just probably end up sanding this down and then just doing touch-up paint. Or maybe I'll get a quote, see how much it would cost to kind of fix this up. Because I think with fees, I paid like $1,200-1,300 for this car, and it's a 2015, so pretty fresh car. I don't have the keys on me, but let's take a peek inside. Tinted windows. Oh, okay, so look. Every single one of these switches is missing, and I have absolutely no idea why. Like even that one is missing. These trim pieces are missing. There's a whole bunch of glitter inside this car. Look, this trim piece is missing. That's missing. That's missing. Same on that one. This vent cover is missing. What in the world happened here? This is missing. Actually, you know what I think happened here? They probably pulled trim pieces, so it could have been something like this, red accented. So I probably had like red cover here, probably red inserts, the red trim piece here. Anyways, messy, messy, messy. And this one seems like someone was trying to get in at some point, scratched it up to pry the door open. So we'll see if that's going to make road noise as I drive, which I can almost bet you that it will. Yeah. All three cars were insurance sellers, so I guess it doesn't get more straightforward than this, but hands will be full. So, okay, let me work on the trailer, get this Kia unloaded, and then we'll go from there. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. I really don't. Obviously, I have an idea. This ain't my first rodeo, but let me get this unloaded and then share my game plan. It has been running for a few minutes. Temperature hasn't even gone up, but I do feel the heat. Let me move my seat up. Put it in gear. And let's get this thing off. Okay. Nice and easy. Now, my lot is so full. I honestly have no idea where to put these cars. I know one will go to my mechanic today, and then I got 2 cars that I want to take to the auction, so I'll actually probably end up loading one of them on the trailer. Probably this minivan. Since I have the trailer, since I'm here, and since I really do need the room right now. So one of the cars, because all of these, especially these, I could kind of move to the side or even closer this way because that's a pretty large gap. Could probably make enough room to park another one right here on the side. Okay, so that's +1. Then I still have this awkward corner. And if you're watching this, I still have your BMW here. So something small, maybe like the Kia, would actually fit in here. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. That side is kind of packed. Yeah, so let me move the GMC over, or at least up, and then load the minivan on it and figure that out. It's gonna be a busy day today. Busy day. But I'm alive and I can physically work, which honestly makes me very happy.
A few minutes later.
Kia ran for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. Runs totally fine. Honestly, I don't think I'll be pulling any codes or anything. I got other stuff to do. See, it starts on its own. It does have that check engine light. I just want to move it a little bit closer to the other cars. Or actually, I could park it in here. Yes, I can. I will. So let me actually do that. Honda, I've been using the jump box and it lost charge. And I put it to charge upstairs. So I don't think I'll be bringing it back down. I'll try to move the Focus out of the way because I have to move another car out of there. And then I have no idea with the check engine light. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like a part 2, putting everything kind of back together, all of these cars, piecing them back together, and run through the numbers with you guys. But yeah, I mean, it sounds healthy. I didn't check fluids on any of the cars. Honda Accord, we will start with getting a new catalytic converter for it. Dodge Dart, all the miscellaneous plastic interior trim pieces, that will be my priority. And Kia, I will need a new ignition cylinder with a key, and the headlight arm, windshield wiper arm, whatever, is actually broken on it. I guess when people steal those cars, that's one of the things that has to be broken in order to get the cylinder out, ignition cylinder. So yeah, what do you guys think? Because this is wild, and more or less some of it I was expecting, but a good chunk I was not. But that's how auctions work. I don't even remember how much I paid for all of these cars. I want to say around $5 grand, maybe a little under, for 3 cars. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I was gonna say maybe I'll double my money, but I don't know. I might not. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you want part 2, let me know. And I guess I'll get started on a part 2 of these cars and see what happens with them down the road. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See you guys in another video.